Do you feel in a way that you're still sort of fighting for him?
Well, I wouldn't say that no more, because his objective was just to make me independent of myself, you know, where I didn't have to need him anymore. And, you know, I feel bad because I wish he was here to watch me become a success, because at times when I was a young kid, we used to always talk about it, and he always knew it would happen, and he used to tell me to be careful of this, to watch out for this, and everything that he said when he was alive came true. And the people that the hanger-ons came around, everybody that wants to give you things, they came around. And I feel I was blessed to even know him, you know what I mean? Because everything that's happening now, I've been pre-prepared for it when I was a young kid because of Cuz.
And you remember?
Yeah, I remember everything. And that's why I think that I'm going to have a successful and healthy and a career that's going to last for a long period. I mean,
that was something deep inside you?
Yeah.
Or did Cus give you a lot of that?
Well, he explained about confidence, you know, and the belief in yourself.
And you mentioned earlier that that Cus D'Amato warned you about the hangers-on and the people who would want to get to know you and want to befriend you because of who you are and who you've become. So who looks after you? What happens when you need advice and when you need looking after back home in New York? Who's closest to you?
Well, I just go and we talk down my dear stepmother, Camille Ewell. I always talk to everything when I have advice, if I want to know anything about a girl, if I want to know how to take this, how to approach a certain girl, anything.
Yeah.
In general, should I do this with my money, should I buy this? I just go and I talk to Camille.
This is your stepmother.
Yeah.
Now, Camille, I believe, is in her 80s, isn't she?
Perhaps, yeah, 83, 84.
83. But she gives you advice on the girls, does she? I guess there's a few girls over there that would be delighted to become Mrs. Mike Tyson. What's the situation at the moment with the...
No situation, no girlfriends.
No girlfriends?
No girlfriends, no.
Tyson still lives with Camille Ewald, the woman who was Cus D'Amato's friend and companion for more than 40 years. She offers a home and constant support, but she acknowledges there is a certain void no living person can fill.
That his first wife in Albany he did not call, and he stayed out, went out with in a group of the people over the night. He came about 8 o'clock in the morning. He knocked at my door, asked me if he could come over to see me. He came and he just sat there. I said, "How did you make out?" He says, "I made good." He says, "I was looking for somebody that wasn't there." And the tears were just rolling down his face. So he said, Cus was not there. That he could not tell me. He said, "Everybody tells me I do good." He says, "But nobody tells me if I do bad." He says, "It doesn't matter how good I would have done. Cus would always find something that I did wrong." When Cus told him either he had to do what he's supposed to do with fighting, or they just have to leave. Or he just have to go back again, wherever he came from. And that time Mike would start crying, and actually Cus would feel sorry, and they would hug him again, and then Mike enjoyed that. Because when he cried, because he knew at that time somebody loved him. That actually somebody loved and cared. That's all he needed, just like the majority of the kids, they only needed somebody's arms around your shoulder, around you, that's all. And then they try to do better and better and better just to actually prove themselves.